do something. Cardinals fans, I'm Tara Wellman. This is out last night, and I don't know about you, but I'm ready for a change of scenery. And so is Baldy Young. The opening homestand in St. Louis didn't really go according to plan. I mean, it was cold, the bats were cold, people's hearts were cold. Sorry, too far. It's a little too far. The Cardinals fell 3-2 to the Brewers in the series finale, and the Crew jumped over the 500 mark thanks to their time in St. Louis. The Cardinals, meanwhile, took their signature win from the night before and promptly made us all believe that magic, especially late-inning magic, doesn't actually exist. The Cardinals were 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position yesterday. That made them 4 for 28 in the category for the series, which in turn made me long for the days of Alan Craig and those record-setting risk averages. What I wouldn't give for just a fraction of that level of clutch for this year's squad. Wednesday's getaway day lineup looked a little funky without Fowler, DeYoung, or Molina, but they still created chances for themselves, and they still squandered them away. Strange, really. I mean, at times, the everyday lineup for the Cardinals looks like it could beat any pitcher on any given day, anywhere. On paper, it looks like it should be one of the better lineups in the league. Dexter Fowler leading off? That gets a spark plug. Tommy Pham in the 2 spot? Dude is on a mission, and he is going to complete it. There's no reason that Matt Carpenter shouldn't be one of the best hitters in the league, even from the 3 spot. Except that he's just not hitting. Not like he's swinging and missing, he's just not swinging. Don't believe me? Ask Zach Gifford. Better yet, read about it at birdsontheblack.com. Marcell Ozuna may have been overshadowed by Giancarlo Stanton in Miami, but here, it's his time to shine. Jose Martinez was a revelation last year, and there is no one he can't hit off of. Yadier Molina inexplicably gets better with age. It's not logical, it's not fair, but it's true. Colton Wong is a bit of an adventure, but a confident Colton changes the entire dynamic of this lineup. Add Jed Jerko back into the mix and you have yet another guy that can come in at any moment and give this team a spark. Instead though, 2 weeks into the young season, Carpenter, Fowler, and Wong are well below the Mendoza line. Ozuna has just 3 extra base hits on the year, Paul DeYoung has 19 strikeouts, and Jose Martinez is nursing a mildly injured Achilles tendon. Just 7 teams in baseball have more strikeouts on the year than the St. Louis Cardinals, and they're sort of treading water in the middle of the pack with 47 runs scored. They have a +1 run differential through the first 12 games. It's not that any of these things are spectacularly tragic, they're just spectacularly boring. The dullness of the Cardinals really overshadowed a pretty significant day for Adam Wainwright on the mound. Waino went 7 innings, gave up 3 runs, struck out 4, but walked none. He threw 91 pitches, 63 for strikes. I don't know if that's enough to declare Wainwright back, but it is enough to say, no, hold on a minute, maybe he's onto something here. I'm sure that he's mostly just disappointed by the team loss yesterday. But if that is the version of Adam Wainwright that the Cardinals can have all year, the kind that goes 6 or 7 innings and gives up 2 or 3 runs, that will be a tremendous value to this team. Can he repeat that 5 days from now? Well, that's the $1 million question, isn't it? And the $1 billion question is, can the offense do anything to back him up? Is it weird to feel bored by a team that is in pretty much every game they've played so far? I mean, they're not getting blown away. They're more often than not, one play away from winning. Maybe it's just a continuation of this team's weird identity crisis, the whole Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde thing they've got going on. Who are they really? Maybe it's just conditioning on our part. After years of being spoiled with success, the last few seasons have made us a bit guarded and a little hesitant to buy into the potentially exciting moments. Part of me feels like this team should be playing with more of a chip on their shoulder. More of a, oh, you think we can't make it back to the postseason? Watch attitude. I mean, I'm not asking for playoff atmosphere baseball in April. Just something to make me interested, win or lose. Is that too much to ask for? I mean, I'm gonna ask anyway, but just a little excitement.